Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus through Sign series. This is for Venus and Aries. So if in your birth chart, Venus is sitting in a sign of Aries, these messages are for you. This can also apply if you have Aries as your 7th house. So let's go ahead and get started here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they are able to give you guys clarity. So we have the central issue, heart of the matter, as the world. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Chariot, Page of Swords, Eight of Cups, High Priestess, Three of Swords, Magician. Also, this is for the month of September 2019. I don't know if I said that. Okay, so central issue here. Somebody's getting ready to go on a trip. I see that you are either getting ready to travel or someone is getting ready to travel towards you. Now, this could be, a job situation. Maybe you work in the travel industry, but it does look like you are getting ready to take some sort of trip. And I don't know if you were also afraid of heights or something, but it looks like you are ready to move forward, like you have the confidence to get on that plane, or have the confidence to relocate. Some of you, maybe you were holding back or hesitant about relocating, and it looks like you are doing it. The only thing, it looks like you could be walking away from what you were familiar with. I don't know if you're trying to run away from a love interest. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie Mermaids, with Cher in it, but every time she had a failed relationship, her and her 2 daughters would pack up and move. She'd just get a map out, and they could tell when mom was about to when they were about to relocate, or when mom had broke up, because she had her little routine. She'd get that music playing, she'd get to humming, she got the map out, and she just close her eyes and be like, ba, 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 then she just pick a place. So, I don't know, it does almost look like someone is trying to run away from a broken heart, and it's just like, I need something new. I need to start my life over. Maybe some of you are realizing that a love situation has reached the end of a cycle. Something has gone as far as it can go, can't go any further. Maybe you feel that you've outgrown the relationship, or someone feels like they've outgrown you, but it just looks like a final completion. Now, also, I don't know if someone has been stroking your ego and, encouraged you to move to where they are. But nevertheless, I do see separation here. You are needing to really go within for answers. I feel like there are some other decisions that are needing to be made, but you really have to trust your intuition. You might be wanting to have a reading, which is fine, but ultimately the decision is up to you. And deep down, you know what it is that you need to do. Some of you, I don't know if you were in denial whether or not something was over or not. Maybe you were feeling torn. I do see a situation where you felt torn about whatever decision this was, but ultimately I feel like you just made a rash decision. This looks like also something could have, you thought about something and you were like, that's it, I've made a decision, and someone, maybe people would view it as thinking irrationally, but you're like, look, this is my life and this is what I gotta do. This is your way of setting boundaries with the universe, or I feel like you are somehow challenging the universe, like, I dare you to stop me. Maybe in a way it is kind of like a cry for help. It's like, if it's meant to be, universe, if you want me to stay, universe, show me a sign. And it's like there's no signs coming, so you just keep walking and keep moving. You're like, I guess this is it, I'm going away, I'm really leaving, so I feel like it's almost like you were trying to play mind games with the universe. Now, it also could have been you literally just playing mind games with whoever you were dealing with, kind of like, well, if you don't want me anymore, I'm leaving, or I'm relocating. You'll never see me again. I do feel like someone is coming off, you know, how children do certain things like that. And this is a page. So maybe you are doing certain things to prove a point, but make sure that you really want to do it, because it looks like this is a big deal for you guys. Even if it's not about relocating, you know, like if you are for sure 100 that you're ready to walk away from a person, make sure that you're ready, because it does look like that is what is getting ready to happen here. Nobody's stopping you. It's like, okay, if that's what you feel, that's what you feel. You got to do what you got to do. See how the magician is, though he has his wand out, and it's kind of like it's kind of like a game, but you know, here's what happens as the end result. Now, just looking at this, those of you that are into witchcraft or spell work, I don't know what's going on, but it could be a situation where you are trying to make somebody break up, like you're doing your little spell work of causing some sort of unhappiness in your love interest relationship so that they could come running back to you. Or, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but it does look like there could be some sort of mind game where someone is intervening or wreaking havoc, causing pain some type of way. Maybe an ex doesn't like the fact that you're happy, so they're manipulating you and, you know, saying things that make you feel sorry for them or make you want to reach out to them. Or you could be doing this. So either way, I feel like someone is kind of crying for help. Someone is empty, maybe feeling empty inside or lonely. I just feel like overall you guys are getting ready for some sort of upcoming change. You're ready for it. You know, it's time to let go. It's time to move on. People might miss you, or people might miss the old you, if, like I said, if it's not literally relocating, but people just have to get used to this new person that you're growing into or that you're becoming here. I'm also getting the energy of like this indirect communication. It's like you could be sending messages to someone, leaving them to guess. It's like you're not being clear, you're not being direct. You're sending songs, you're posting indirect messages on social media, or, you know, you're tweeting things that are cryptic. You know, I'm just kind of feeling like someone is leaving like a lot of cryptic messages out. And it's just like, is that for me? Like, yeah, nigga, it's for you. But nobody's going to really pick up to that, because it's like you have not spoken to this person directly. So if you are the person speaking indirectly, my advice would be just to say what you got to say. Go directly to that person. Take all the guesswork out of it. However, if it's happening to you, it's nothing that you can do. Maybe someone doesn't want you to go or wants you to stay, but they need to really say that, you know. But regardless, we have walking away here. Intuitively, though, you know that you have to do this. You know that you have to move on. I see you also maybe have been having some sort of dreams. Maybe your dreams have been warning you that something was coming to an end, or that someone was getting ready to take off or leave. I'm also getting something in regards to setting boundaries. I see jealousy too. I see a relationship that ended because of jealousy and poor communication. So someone let their jealousy get the best of them, and they made a quick decision to walk away from a relationship. And now I feel like maybe someone regrets doing that. So I don't know if it was you, if this happened to you, or if you were the person that did this. But I do feel like someone maybe, I think too, someone thought that they were going to be chased or pursued, and it's not happening. Some of you could be dealing with air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm also getting Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, or this could be your, one of these signs could be you, especially if you could be Taurus with Aries, Venus. So I feel like there needs to be a conversation. I feel like there's a lot of individualism going on. I feel that people are just, people are needing to talk. People are needing to talk. There's a disconnect. And I feel like a lot of things are being caused by your own insecurities, your own traumas. You're doing what you learned to do in an emergency situation. You know, the minute you feel some sort of abandonment or trust issues, you cut them off. That's what you know how to do. That's all you know how to do. Instead of dealing with that pain, it's like, I got to take off. I got to run. I got to block you. I got to hide from you. You know, if you aren't doing this, then this is how someone is treating you. They're disconnecting from you, cutting you off, putting up their guards, being very strong-willed too, very resistant. I feel that someone wants to communicate or talk or open up, but they're showing a lot of self-restraint. They're showing a lot of self-restraint. So I'm also getting a situation where you are just watching someone walk away and not doing anything about it because of your pride or ego as well. There's something that you can do. All you have to do is reach out, call the person, text the person, say hi, or say don't leave, whatever it is. I feel like all you need to do is say something, and this person's going to stop in their tracks. But you may be too resistant to do that, or maybe you think you're being strong by allowing someone walk away. Now, if it was a bad situation, you know, good. That's good. You should stand your ground. Let that person leave. However, it just concerns me if that's not the case, if it's just a case of miscommunication. And this is someone that you really care about. Maybe someone reached out to you, you did not respond. It's like, hey, maybe it's not too late to respond. I feel like you guys, those of you that are not dealing with anyone at all, like, I feel like you're trying to navigate your way through life without a partner. Maybe this has been a scary route. Like, you took some sort of route and you're like, I don't know why I took this route. I wish I could change my mind. I wish I took another path, but this is the route that I came or chose. And now I just want to find my way out of it. So I just saw a quote on one of these memes, and it rings so true. And I've talked about this before, but in order to find your way out, you must go within. So you can't escape your situation until you face what's going on within yourself. You've got to deal with whatever these things that are going on. Maybe your strength is your downfall. Maybe that is something that always gets in the way of you having love, because you feel that you need to be strong so much all the time. You feel like you would be a weak person to express your emotions or to allow yourself to be emotional. You feel like that would make you look weak and people would take advantage of you. I don't know if something happened to you where you were taken advantage of in a moment of weakness as a child. Or if you were crying over a breakup and people just kept telling you to get your shit together, you know, and like maybe felt like people were kicking you when you were down, and you just like, you turned into a piece of iron. You became like the crab here, where you're soft and gooey on the inside, but your exterior shell is hard and dangerous. So there's something going on within you where these are your defense mechanisms. If you are refusing to allow yourself to open up, it's because, you know, your trust issues, your abandonment issues have forced you to become very tough, or have too much thick skin to the point where now you're blocking possibilities here. And it also looks like you may have options during the month of September. Like you have options, but you are wearing some sort of mask. Maybe you are, I feel like you're taking applications, or, it's like you're taking these applications and you're trying to see who's qualified, but you don't want to allow yourself to fall deeply for anyone. I feel like you're needing someone to understand you and your pain before you really open up to them, before you let your guards down and trust this person. Some of you are looking for your partner in crime. You're looking for your ride or die. This looks like Beauty and the Beast. She's looking for her protector. She's looking for someone that can rock with her through, all type of situations. And he's looking for the same thing. He's looking for someone that can nurture him, although he has like this beastly or monster-like behavior, appearance, tough exterior. He needs someone that's going to know how to nurture and read him and comfort him in his times of vulnerability. I feel like maybe by the end of the month, you guys are, or before the month is out, you guys are pursuing your dreams. You're going after whoever you want. You're letting your guards down. If you are being pursued, then you're allowing someone to come into your life. You're like, okay, come in. Like whoever's been knocking at your door, you're like, fine, what do you want? So someone if you're not the pursuer, someone definitely looks like they're on their way to you. They are wanting to make it known that they're really into you. They don't want you to leave. Someone is this might also be you trying to escape or move on, and they're just they finally jump in front of your car, or, not literally, but, they finally jump in front of your car and kind of say, you're not going anywhere. Like, I don't care if you run me over. Like, I will die for you. I know I'm getting carried away. But yeah, darling, if you want me to, you. I had to sing my friends. But yeah, you're getting in your mode where you feel that invincible. Like nothing's gonna stop you now. You're all out there. You're putting yourself out there. You don't care about rejection at this point. You don't care what happens. You're just gonna do what you're gonna do. If someone does kind of blow you off, I feel like you're gonna keep lurking around, or someone will continue to lurk around and try to pursue you or stay on your mind. Like someone finally decides that they're not ready to let you go, or you decide this. I also see someone going around gathering bits and pieces of information to use to add to their arsenal, trying to find ways to get you to stay or come back. If it's not about someone from your past that you're trying to get back, then whoever it is that you're interested in, a love interest, is like, okay, this is my arsenal. I'm going to do everything in my power to get this person, or to get their attention, or to get them to notice me, because I don't want them to walk away. You guys really are, there's a lot of air coming out. I think you guys are really into some air signs here. But it could be any sign. It's like, if something isn't working, I feel like you're going to take a time out and re-strategize here. I feel like someone's being very quiet. Either you are quietly scrolling, watching someone, or they are doing this to you. Someone is being very quiet. They have not gone anywhere. I do get lurking energy, and that you're being observed. Like someone is definitely trying to strategize on how they can pull you away. Now, it could be a situation where someone is in a relationship, or someone's taken, and this person is like at a point where they don't care. I see 772. I don't know if that's significant. Matter of fact, I see 37777. So that is a divine number to me. Maybe some of you are getting ready to connect with a divine counterpart. There's a need for you to take an observation or an assessment of your situation after each try or after each failure. You need to kind of pull back and really take an observation. Look at your situation objectively so that you can view everything. Look at yourself, your actions, look at how things are playing out. You need to ask yourself questions. How would you feel if someone had done that to you? Put yourself in other people's shoes. Like, you really need to view this from a godlike perspective here. I see you taking a time out. Maybe you're thinking that maybe you're not ready for love. Maybe you're like, you know what, maybe I'm not ready to deal with love. I think you're lying to yourself. I think you are ready. You just don't want, to be rejected or hurt. Keep following your intuition. I do feel like this is spiritual guidance, or telling you this is part of your spiritual path. Just keep flowing, going in that direction and pursuing the person that you feel that you're supposed to be with, or this is how they're viewing their situation. They're like, let me continue to follow my intuition because I feel like this is the person that I need to be with. So once someone really sees something from a divine perspective, I feel like there's nothing that can be done to stop them or you. I hope that helps. Hope it resonates. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.